Hello, Aries. This is Michelle from Divine Intuition, and welcome to this monthly tarot reading for the month of April 2023. So, for this reading, I'm going to be using the Witch's Tarot like always, and I wanted to change it up a bit this time, and I wanted to use the Psychic Tarot for the heart this time instead of using the Psychic Tarot, just because I feel we gotta use a little bit of a heart space for this month of April. Okay, so let's see what's in store for you, Aries, for this month of April. So we have the Page of Cups, we have the Tower card, we have the Nine of Pentacles, and we have the Five of Wands. So, Aries, you do have the Tower card, and this is quite an impactful energy. The Tower card, it talks about certain structures in your life that are kind of collapsing. Not collapsing, but certain structures that and certain patterns that you were doing before can't continue the way they were anymore. There has to be certain changes now in your life. There has to be certain changes in your foundation. The structures and the foundations you are working on right now are not working, and as you can tell, there's certain divine interruption. It's kind of like out of your control. It's kind of like higher forces are in control of the situation. Perhaps you're not heading in the right path, you're not heading in the right direction. And because of this, there is certain divine in divine intervention. That's what I feel. Divine intervention in what you're trying to do, because it's not leading to the right path, right? So there is kind of like a shake in your world, or certain things kind of not working out, or ending, or certain things in your foundation not working out because it's built on the wrong foundation. You are building the wrong foundation, Aries. And because you are building the wrong foundation, you are receiving this kind of shock, a divine intervention shock, in order to move yourself in a different direction, in order to move yourself in a different path. So because of that, you have the Tower card, and the Tower card is quite a heavy energy to receive. It is a major arcana, so it is kind of the thing that's going to be impacting you the most in this month of April, because it's going to be a big wake up call. So divine forces are kind of like trying to wake you up and trying to give you a big wake up call that you have to head towards a different direction, that this direction that you are working towards is not working out, that it's built on not the right foundations for you. It's not the right intention. It's not the right thing for you. So you have to start focusing on what is right for you and what is the right foundation for you, right? So that's what the Tower explains here. There are some conflicts around you. You do have a lot of interruptions, Aries. The reason why this is quite a heavy energy, why the Tower is quite a heavy energy, is because you have a lot of interruption from outside sources. So there's a lot of people like intervening in what you want to do, and this could be family members. Family members, I feel, that are like intervening and not letting you gain what you want or achieve what you want, right? Or build a foundation that you want, right? There's certain family members who can really throw bad energy at you, can really throw like evil energy at you. You have to be careful with your family members, or even blood family can betray you sometimes. So your aunts, your uncles, your sisters or siblings, or you not sisters, because if you they I feel like it's more outside sources. I feel like it's more like aunts and uncles. That's what I feel like. Outside family, not like your inner family, but your outer family could be affecting you. So not really like your like a brother or a sister or a mother. It's more like it's more, or it could be a mother, you never know, but it's more like your outside family circle. Your outside family circle is really intervening in what you want to do and what you want to build, right? That's why you can feel a lot of this chaotic energy happening for you, Aries, and what you have this the Tower card, and things just not working out because you have so many competitors. So the Five of Wands is about competition, people competing with you. Now, if you don't resonate with it being a family, that's just an example I'm giving. You could probably resonate in terms of the workplace. Maybe it's your workplace. Maybe certain foundations at your workplace is not working out because you have a lot of people going up against you. You have a lot of aggressive energy. Because this is aggressive energy, Aries. So you have all the five, well, you have four like dragons, people riding on the dragons, giving up on you. So yeah, it's quite an aggressive energy, and that's why it can feel quite impactful and quite the tower moment. So yeah, it could be quite stressful areas for this energy to deal with. So, but most of the time, this situation happens because there has to be certain changes in your life that you can't continue living. So, certain foundations, how your foundation was built in the first place, right? Was built in the wrong intention. Was built in the wrong. It wasn't the right way to. It wasn't the right way. It was like it was not a stable foundation. The foundation that you based it upon was not probably really who you are. It's not really who it's not really what you are about, right? So you probably base this foundation based on somebody else's foundation, based on somebody else what they wanted for you, what they wanted, right? So take a look at the people who have control of your life, majority of your life. Take control of your life, right? That's what it's saying. Take control of your life. And don't let others control your reality and control your life. So try to pinpoint who are the ones who have much more control. Or in your childhood, sometimes our parents have programmed us in a way. Sometimes we're influenced by our parents to live a certain way, to get certain things. That's a control, a level of control. Our parents can control us a lot, and that can be quite shocking, right? Or if it's a spouse or relationship, what is the husband being more in control of everything? So take a look of, or is the wife being to control over everything? So depending on what resonates with you, Aries, you're gonna have to take a serious look at this because this is really a wake up call because of this tension happening around you. So there is quite a wake up call that you need to kind of figure out what is really controlling your life and who are the people who are really controlling your life and who are the ones who are influencing your life, right? Are you basing your foundations on who you really are? Is it really who you are, what you are about, right? Because if it's not really about that, then it's gonna be shaky. It's based on the wrong foundations, right? So yeah, there is quite an aggressive energy coming forward in the month of April, and I feel like this can be like family dilemmas. Family can be very controlling. Outside family can be very controlling and want to kind of control the situation in your environment, control what you're trying to do and what you're about, Aries. So that's good. That's why it can be quite aggressive, the energy. But you do have a lot of like stability in a way still. Like you have worked quite a lot in your life, Aries. You have built a reputation for yourself. You are quite secure. You have something that makes you feel quite good, quite safe. There is stability for you. You have all the coins that are available for you. You have built quite a good status for yourself, Aries. You have a lot of perhaps material possessions, or you are quite comfortable, quite secure in everything that you have. So you do feel good and safe for the month of April, Aries, right? It's just that these situations, these conflicting situations, like to intervene from what you've built so hard on. And it's conflict, it's family dilemma or workplace dilemma, right? So that can really impact your foundation, can impact your coins, what you invested, what you worked hard on. But luckily, it's not impacting it that much. You are quite stable, Aries. You have built a lot for yourself, right? And you can quite enjoy the luxuries of what you built for yourself, Aries. So don't worry, rest assured, that's still going to be stable for you. And you do have the Page of Cups. So there is an offer. There's an offer of kindness. There's an offer of help from someone who you can be friends with. Could be a relationship or romantic interest, but there is some sort of like emotional offer being given to you to probably help you ease the situation that what's happening here, right? So there is kind of like a level of kindness, support, love coming from someone who can help you and guide you in this situation, in this kind of a shock that you're going through. And it can be quite shockful and impactful, right, because of these aggressive energies coming forward. So this support and this help can be quite a relief, same time, feeling of relief, feeling of emotional connection. Because I feel like it's mostly from somebody else providing that because um, you are so into this energy, right, that it's quite hard for you to focus on connections or on people. So it's mostly people going to be approaching you and helping you out in that sense or offering you kind of a gesture of friendship for the month of April. Okay, Aries, so let's take a few more cards for you, Aries, to see what's going on. Okay, you have dedicated effort. You have heart chakra. Yeah, we are all working on our hearts. You have love. You have waiting results. Let's see. I mean, it's not all that bad when it comes to the Tower and the Five of Wands because you have a lot of. Let me put this. You have a lot of love. You know, you have a lot of love, Aries. You have a lot of connection from a partner or spouse or a relationship you're in or someone you met. You have a lot of support. You have a lot of emotional support. I feel Aries, right? So you have a lot of love coming in from someone or somebody who is very supportive in what you do, right? Someone is helping you out, somebody is supporting you. You have a lot of, and you're working quite hard, but you're also working quite hard in relationships. So you're trying to build your foundations, you're trying to build your relationships again. That's what I feel. But you're trying to build a new foundation. That's what I see for this one. Dedicated effort, building a foundation of love. That's what I feel. Building more foundation regarding to who you really are. Building a foundation in regards to based on love, right, and connection. Because the one you're building it with, the one you are building currently, it's not really based on that. And that's when you have the Tower card, and that's why you have so much conflicts around you, right? This 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 new foundation that you're trying to build is based mostly on love and connection and dedicated effort. As you can see, this is quite a connection of love and care. And again, we have another card here that is about love, right? With someone, probably with your spouse or your partner, right? And we have the heart chakra here too. So the heart chakra is opening up for you more and more for this month of April. So if you felt like your heart chakra was pretty closed up or you were pretty much in a dark place because of this, there is a lot of love coming your way, Aries. You do have a lot of love for for yourself and for other people have a lot of love for you. So there is love and connection here, right? And that probably comes from, people around you who really care about you and want you to be okay and want you to thrive, right? It could be like I said, your spouse or in a relationship, or it could be friendships to a romantic interest, right? And so you are putting a lot of effort on love this month of April. You are putting a lot of effort in connection and love, and you are opening up your heart space a bit more than usual. Perhaps your heart space was very closed off and now it's open now, right? So you are basing it on love this month of April, and perhaps that's why your foundation wasn't as stable before. Um, this also says that whatever you're building is going to take some time. So whatever you're building in terms of a new foundation, something that, the Tower is quite an eye-opening. It makes you see the reality of a situation. And as much as we want to deny it and push it away, it's the truth. And we have to sometimes face the truth. And the Tower is about facing the truth. And waiting, and this is waiting results. So you are waiting for your crops to grow. You are working hard on something, and it's going to take time to build your crops. It's going to take time to build what you want to build, right? But because you have so much emotional support from other people, from your spouse, from your partner, from your family, right? Or the family that does care about you, um, you're going to see a lot of growth, and support, right? And care. So yeah, it's a tree. What you're building is like a tree. It takes time to grow. It's stable, but it's gonna grow. So whatever foundation that's not working out for you here, whatever foundation is not working out here for you, that you probably will need to restart and rebuild. You're gonna rebuild it, and it's gonna be based out of love and connection, right? Um, And it's going to take some time, of course. It's not going to be quick right away, but it's going to take some time. But it is based out of love. It is love connection. And it is based on, yeah, the heart space. And that's why there's going to be the effort you put on this foundation is going to be more solid and more meaningful than the foundation that you based on this, right? This coming down because it's based on a very competitive and aggressive energy of many, many people around you that perhaps you're not aware of, and that's not the right path. So that's why trust in this new path, trust in this new direction that you have to be guided towards. The tower, it's not all that bad. The tower is kind of like telling you to go in a different direction, being like, hey, this path that you're have been taking is not the right one. It's not making you happy and it's creating a lot of conflict. Take this path instead. Why don't you take this path instead? And this path will be much more better for you. Build on a new foundation. Yes, you're going to have to restart. Yes, you're going to have to rebuild, but it's going to be worth it. Okay, so and you're going to be much more happier, and there's going to be much more love in this new foundation that you're building, right? And there's going to be less conflicts, right, with people around you. So if you base your foundation out of love, then the outcome will be quite positive in regards to what you're trying to build. And the tree that you're rebuilding when you're restarting is going to be more firm, more stronger. Um, yeah, it's gold roots. I mean, it looks like a golden tree, right? A gold tree, more prosperous, more abundant. If you're working with your energy and you're working with who you really are, and it's based on the pure intention of who you are, and based on love and based on what the foundation should have been based from the beginning, then yeah, it's going to be solid and it's going to be the roots are going to be gold, right? The tree is going to be gold. So yeah, that's why you have to reconsider certain things, take like a U-turn, restart, rebuild, base what you're gonna base your new foundation with the right intention, with who you really are, and with the right person, with the right people. So yeah, and you're gonna get that support. You're gonna get that love, right? And that's gonna help you open up your heart space, right? You have a lot of support. You have a lot of emotional support here from other people. From a person, perhaps a certain person here who's very helpful too, who has a lot of water to give. But yeah, new foundations. So tear down the old structures, tear down the old tower to rebuild a new structure based on the right intention and based on love. And you'll see that the new foundation will be much more prosperous. The golden tree speaks that, golden roots. It's going to be a dedicated effort between each other, between you and this person. It's going to be more love, more connection, more stronger foundation. Okay? Because the one you were previously dealing with, Aries, is just too full of problems. And I felt it right away. As soon as I started this reading, I felt like a lot of anger and tension. I felt like I felt that energy, like a shock, like a tower and a 501. So when I felt it, and then as I started doing the other reading, like this one, I was pulling all these cards. I felt a little bit more at ease and more calm and more loving. So yeah, there's just as you can see, it's much more better for you. So That's why you won't need to deal with this anymore if you build it out of the based based on the wrong based on the right intention with your new foundation. Okay. All right, Aries. So I hope you enjoyed this monthly tarot reading for this month of April 2023. If you enjoyed this reading, please make sure to subscribe to my channel, like the video, or leave a comment below. If you'd like to donate, the link is under the description below. If you'd like to help me out and my channel out, that'd be awesome. And yeah, Aries, so I hope you enjoyed this monthly horoscope reading of April 2020. 2020 of April 2023. Oh, you should take a look at one of my Aries 2020 readings. Maybe that's why I said 2020. Anyway, so yeah, have a awesome April 2023. Okay, bye Aries.